mas may chance na mananalo. Okay? And makikita mo rin, there are families of birds na magaganda eyesign, pero meron din talaga na halos wala.
Yeah.
Recently though, the past 3, 4, 5 years, parang may napapansin ako.
No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I gotta
Isa wala. Doon ako sa may gene marker.
They don't give information what at that.
Walang very good literature to understand kung ano yung mga yan. Kasi hindi masyadong sinuportahan ng mga fanciers eh. Pero imagine kung lahat binibili mo, alam mo, kahit bumili ka ng mahal, okay lang. Kasi alam mo yung binibili mo, may genes para dyan.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, sir. Let's now proceed to your loft construction. The ventilation, yung airflow ng mas importante ba sa inyo?
Importante, that's one aspect. That's also very important. Kasi again, yung oxygen supply and the oxygen quality sa loob ng loft mo, kailangan maganda. Kasi you don't want to constantly put your birds, kasi stressors din yan. Kapag naman hindi lang mainit, pero masama ang air quality, may ammonia build-up, hindi maganda ang airflow, lahat yan nakaka-challenge sa lungs ng ibon mo.
Yes.
Eventually, nako-compromise yung lungs. You have to remember, napaka-importante ng lung capacity and lung quality or status sa laban.
Yes.
Why? Because the main reason why a bird, yung tinatawag nating tumutukod,
yes,
o tinatawag nating nasusunog, ang main reason dyan is lactic acid buildup. Kapag may lactic acid buildup ka, ilan lang ang dahilan dyan? Kulang sa oxygen supply ang ibon. Ngayon, bakit nagkukulang? Pwedeng masama ang kalidad o yung state ng lungs ng ibon, pwedeng compromise. Kung ba, nagkaroon ng respiratory problem ng maliit, tapos dumikit na yung lungs sa baga, wala na. Wala na ibon. O kaya sabihin nating kulang ka, for example, for the longer races, yung supplement mo hindi enough to stimulate, or in other words, to provide better oxygen supply sa dugo, or halimbawa, mahina ang puso ng ibon para mag-constantly pump ng blood para may circulate niya yung hangin o yung oxygen sa talagang tutukod ang ibon mo.
Okay.
Talagang tutukod.
When do you start breeding?
I usually start in January. January, and then hopefully by I use pumpers kasi yung yaya, Sir Jaime.
Yeah.
Kasi nga dahil konti ang breeders ko, so kailangan magyaya ako.
Sir, naniniwala ka ba? Kasi may mga nagsasabi daw ng pag nagyayaya ka daw, kung ano talaga yung trace ng yaya mo, yung yaya mo bobo. Tapos, hindi mamana ba yung sa buwan niya? Kasi may mga ganun eh. Kaya, minsan,
walang scientific basis yan.
May mga long talaga na ayaw magyaya.
I believe na pag matanda na yaya mo, medyo mas you use younger yaya.
And the most important kasi ganito, walang correlation between the genetic makeup ng yaya na pwede niyang maipasa doon sa inaalagaan niya. The only thing na pwede niyang ipasa is sakit. And the corresponding immune system na dala-dala niya, pwede niyang maipasa through doon sa quality ng crop milk na ibinibigay niya. And that is why it's very important na pag may yaya ka,
kailangan healthy din.
Healthy and young yaya. The perfect ones would be 2 to 5 years old. Yan ang pinakamagandang quality ng gatas.
6 years tama, inalis ko rin.
Okay. Sir, paano po kayo nag-i-eliminate ng mga young birds na, for example, nasiksihan nyo na? Kumbaga, alam po namin na talagang medyo high quality standard kayo with regards with the young bird.
We're trying our best.
Do you eliminate them?
Absolutely, yes. But It starts from breeding kasi. It actually starts from selection of breeders. Kasi when you select your breeders right, and you keep them in such a manner that you always have, a healthy herd, flock, normally, after you breed, the process of elimination is minimized already. Kasi more or less, alam mo na. Obviously, kapag meron akong, minsan, hindi mo maialis kasi nga, this is also where yung stability ng line mo comes in. Kapag may selection ka, kasi more or less, ang traits nila magkakaparehas, o kaya you do complement breeding, na halimbawa kung medyo may size yung isa, papalis mo sa medyo maliit. Yung mga ganon, kung medyo tingin mo yung isa kulang sa trait na ganito, halimbawa gusto mo medyo patibayin konti, medyo masyadong bilog, i-mate mo dun sa isang trait na gusto mo naman, ganon. Kung tingin mo mahina ang pakpak, ipares mo naman sa linya, o sa ibon na alam mo talagang maganda ang pakpak para pag lumabas ang anak, nako-correct. Ang importante is you know what you're doing. Kasi if you don't know what you're doing, baka ang nangyayari, imagine, for example, if you have a sprinter, na typical ang kanyang pakpak, tapos ang haba ito. That's useless.
Yes.
That's useless. Kasi kailangan niya ganun na ganun. So, kailangan matibay na matibay ito.
Yes.
Di ba? Kapag ito is ganyan. Di ba? Okay. If you have a long distance flyer naman, for example, na ito pa isa. And that's why it's very important also, while I said na it's very important to select heavy and be conscious of what you're doing, and you have to set a standard para hindi kuha ka lang ng kuha. At saka, I've learned a long time ago, Sir Jaime, of course, may limitations ang capacity ko to buy stocks. Di ba?
Yes.
So what I do, instead of buying 10, I would try my very best to just buy one. Pero yung budget ko to buy 10, ibibili ko na isa. To me, that makes perfect sense. Kasi imbis na, pagkasyahin ko itong budget ko sa 10, bibili na lang ako isa. Buhos ko na dyan. And normally, it does give you the results kasi you're buying a bird with higher genetic merit. So talagang pag bumibili ko, either winners lang, or kung ibebenta yung magulang ng winners, kasi proven producers yan, hindi lang iisa, yan talaga ang pupunteriyahin ko, kahit mas mahal, okay lang. Oo, hindi ako interesado sa pinsan, sa ganun, hindi ako interesado.
Yes.
Or, mismo anak ng mga winners.
Okay.
Okay? Ganun. O kaya, kapatid ng mga winners, ganyan. Yan lang ang gusto ko. Hanggat kaya ko. Of course, hindi siya practical for everyone. Kaya nga importante may base ka.
Yes.
And may selection criteria ka para pwede mong iset. Okay, sa ngayon, ang realistic sa akin, dito lang muna ako sa pinsan-pinsan. O sa apo-apo. Okay lang yun. And it doesn't mean na hindi maganda yan. Ang importante lang may base ka para as you develop your birds, meron kang pattern na sinusundan.
Okay.
How about feeds? Breeder, siyempre breeder mix.
Yes.
Yung Shih-Tzu,
Breeder mix din, Sir Jaime.
up to when?
Normally, hanggang 5 months yan.
Okay.
I think it is very critical for a young bird while developing, especially during the molting stage, kailangan napakaganda ng protein supplement yan o protein availability sa kanya. Kasi yan ang magsaset sa quality ng feather niya, sa quality ng bone. Lahat yan very important.
So, within 5 months old.
Hanggang 5 months.
Breeder mix.
And then outward is flyer mix.
But,
Yes.
ang breeders ko naman, the soonest na ma-win sila, halimbawa, tapos na ako sa breeding, bigla akong magda-drop half-half the purative or palay, halimbawa, sa umaga, tapos sa hapon breeder mix.
During Derby, you use one mix only all the way, or you mix?
That's a good question.
May additional mga...
Meron akong base ulit, which is my flyer mix.
Okay.
Okay? Yung flyer mix kasi ngayon, na yun, is, I think, is really designed in such a way to... I believe in high-dense feeds. When I say high-dense feeds that are of the best sources of whatever nutrition you want, either it be protein, fats, carbohydrates, I believe in high protein or high-dense feeds.
Yes.
The reason for that is that kasi pag stress na ang ibon mo, ayaw mong bigyan siya ng mga mahirap tunawin kasi
Yes.
lalong nahihirapan yung ibon. In fact, ang wrong notion natin is that pag pagod, pakainin mo marami para makabawi agad. That's wrong. Kasi parang tayo, pag napagod tayo, kumain tayo marami, hindi ka matutunawan.
Yes, sir.
Baka mamatay pa yung ibon.
Ah.
Kasi hirap na hirap siya eh. What you have to do is to give him the right type of feeds. And normally, high-dense feeds kasi hindi lang sila dahil mataas ang kanilang nutritional value, madali din silang tunawin.
I-absorb ng katawan.
Oo. So pag na-absorb yan, madali nilang magamit. There was a post before saying that it's very important na pagdating ng ibon mo, pakainin mo ng protein. Pakainin mo ng peas, mga ganyan. Kung titingnan natin, ang digestion ng ibon, 4 peas, for example, takes at least 24 to 48 hours. Kasi ang bago matunaw at ma-absorb ng katawan, kasi iba yung digestion, iba yung absorption. Digestion takes 24 hours na tutunawin niya. Tapos pag natunaw niya, saka pa lang niya ma-absorb